Today's tools, we're going to need a 7mm Allen wrench, jack stands and jack, tire iron, needle nose pliers, 15mm socket, and disc brake piston remover. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be doing the rear rotors on a 2016 Ford Fusion SE. Let's go ahead and get started. First thing you're going to want to do before you jack up the vehicle is go ahead and loosen your lug nuts just a little bit. Once you've loosened the lug nuts up a little bit, you're going to want to go ahead and jack up the vehicle. Make sure you go ahead, pop a jack stand underneath for safety. And once you get your tire off, you're going to want to go ahead and pop off this spring, take off these two plugs on the back side of your bolts here. You want to take out these two bolts here. They're going to be 7mm Allens. Alright, and once you get to this point, you're going to want to go ahead and take off this bracket here. It's going to be two 15mm bolts on the back side. Let's go ahead and pop that off real quick. From there you should be able to go ahead and just pull your rotor off. Now sometimes they are stuck and you might have to get back in there, pry a little bit, twist it and pry it. Keep twisting and prying until it breaks free. Then you're ready to go ahead and have that, take it up and have it turned. Alright, once you've got your rotor all turned, ready to go, you're going to go ahead and start sticking it back on. Go ahead and grab your brace here. It's going to sit on the inside of those two bolts on there. You want to go ahead and tighten those bolts. Now make sure you check the torque specs on them. You can get those torqued back to the right specs. Once you've got your bracket installed, you're going to want to go ahead and put your pads back in. Your back pad's going to have a spring on top. Now you're not going to use a C-clamp on the caliper like you would on the front or you'll break them. You'll need a disc brake piston remover and it'll fit right into the two notches and you can just twist it clockwise to sink the piston back in. Alright, now once you've got that twisted in, you're ready to go ahead and stick it back on. And use a little bit of brake grease on these slide pins before I stick them back in. Go ahead and use your 7mm Allen. Go ahead and tighten those down. Once again, you're going to want to check your specs on the torque on those. Be sure to replace your plugs on the back side there. Then go ahead and install your spring. And then you're ready to put your tire back on. Once you get your tire back on, you're going to want to tighten your lug nuts in a star pattern. You're going to want to start with one, skip one, skip one, skip one, skip one. He's done, you want to lower that card just a little bit to get to where that wheel's not going to turn. Then you want to get these down to torque, spec. Once you've got the lug nuts tightened to spec, you're about ready to go. Last thing you'll want to do is pump the brakes to build back pressure on the lines or possibly bleed the lines if necessary. As always, guys, thanks for tuning in, and if this helped you at all, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.